Hey YouTube, this is Richard, founder of shorttermrentalsecrets.com and Airbnb Superhost. I had to get in front of the camera right now because I literally just finished watching an episode of The Breakfast Club starring Gary Vee Breakfast.
Is Gary Vee Breakfast?
I'm sure you've all heard of him, or Gary Vee. So watch this and then I'll come back to you.
Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Okay. You want to make some money? Buy an Airbnb in New Orleans or Nashville or Vegas. Buy a little house and then put it on Airbnb. Now, don't do this just because I said so. Go learn for 6 months. Go look at the market. But there are people making real money.
I have friends who make so much money off of Airbnb.
If you've been able to save a little bit and you think you're an entrepreneur, again, disclaimer, because I don't need the email like you my life up. But if they do the homework, if they can put that money down on an Airbnb thing, they can make a lot more, and I'm always pushing offense.
So the first thing I want to say is Gary is spot on. There is so much opportunity in short-term rentals using Airbnb and VRBO and HomeAway and so on that you really owe it to yourself to take a look at it and see what's going on. Now, he's talking about markets like Detroit and New Orleans and Las Vegas, and those might be great markets. And you know, there's tons of tools that you can utilize to figure out where you want to have an investment property. But if you don't have that commitment today, or you don't have that kind of money, there's ways to get started much sooner. Now realize, I have 5 different properties. We generated over $500,000 in rental income last year alone, but I didn't start like that. I started with 1. And so you just need to get started and trust Gary that this is something that really works. Trust me, it definitely works, but also believe that you need to do your homework. All right, so just because you have the app, just because you've heard about it, doesn't mean that you can go ahead and start making a lot of money and grow your business. You need to do your homework. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel here. We have all sorts of pro tips and they're free, and you can do your homework and you can get started immediately, literally with the sofa in your living room, the roof over your head. It doesn't require a lot of investment capital, and you can do what many people do, is get started slowly, determine that this works, know that this is something you want to do, and then start to invest slowly and build your empire from 1 to 3 to 5 to 10. But Gary's totally right. If you're entrepreneurial, or you want to be in real estate, or you want a side gig, there's so much money to be made here right now that you really just need to get started.